Hello and welcome back to Factorio, Exotic Industries. I am staring at an empty bit of factory floor. The reason is we are in Chiba City where all the rockets get launched, and currently a bottleneck for launching rockets is rocket parts. So I'm going to make a rocket parts build within this area to supply these rockets, and then we may well retire the legacy rocket build. So it's going to be beaconed, and we are going to use a factory planner. So, rocket parts are fusion drive rocket parts. Good. I would like to produce rocket parts. And again, I've lost them. There. And 100 a minute sounds like a good start. I'm not sure if that's a sensible number or a silly number. 100 rocket parts a minute would be enough rocket parts for one launch a minute if I didn't have productivity modules. Okay, and I have two recipes. I have this one that uses rocket control units and insulated wire and blah blah blah, and this one that uses odd plating. And the one with odd plating produces 4 parts rather than 1. It uses 3 times the insulated wire, but the same of a lot of... Yeah, so this is definitely the better recipe. Oh, this only requires 2.3 machines. Right, well, this is definitely something we're going to do a lot more than 100. Okay. Let's grab some beaconage, because I am beaconing this. Good. So 100 parts is less than 1 machine. Right, so if we were to do... $1,200 would be 1 belt. Let's go up here to somewhere that has productivity modules. I don't know if we can prod mod these. We can. Awesome sauce. Okay, that's 8.1 machines. So I can either scale it back to 4 machines. 5 actually, because 5 fit nicely down the side of a beacon. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs. So it's going to need at least 3 belts. So 3 belts, we can't do a 3 belt build with 10 assemblers one side of a beacon. Let me just show you what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm aware I'm waffling. All right, so if we say we're going to make the rocket parts here, for example. So get some assemblers. If I was to do 5, so I can make 5 of these machines. Right, the next lot of 5 go there. They only have space for 1 belt between them. That's not enough room to get the 3 belts around both builds. Okay, so I can do this and this. So that is 8 machines making rockets, which is pretty close to this 8. So what we're going to do is... Sorry, this is 10, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to scale this up to 10 and see if it gets silly or not. Maybe I want to scale it down to 5. All right. So if that's roughly 8, 12 to 8... That's 5.4... 4.7, 4.8. There's probably a better way to do this involving actual mathematics. 5.0, 5.06, that's too much. 50, so 40 takes us at 4.99. That's as good as we're going to get. All right, so this is a build for 5 machines. Let's take that. And let's mark this as rocket parts. Good, and I can take this away and we'll go back to factory planner. Okay, so rocket parts needs all this stuff. We have a carbon fiber build in our module, so we will import that. we're going to make our steel mechanical parts locally. That is fine. We can't prod these, can we? But we can beacon them. So that's half of a machine making mechanical parts. And then I'd like to see what of these other things we can make locally and what we definitely need to import. So wire is something I would like to make locally if I can. Okay, yes, we only need one wire machine. Okay, the thing with wire machines is they need all these other things. Okay. But it's fine. It's a single machine chain. So this would be 4 machines to support our 5 machines. So this looks like it fits in a module. And then we will import everything else. The rocket control units, that's an interesting one. So maybe I will have a module directly below this that makes rocket control units. Yeah, that's a plan, isn't it? And potentially the odd plating as well, because we could do a double module where some of the intermediates are made directly below and are belted up. That might be a good plan. Let's see. But this all looks fine so far. I need to be a bit careful because well, I can use the identical build for the wire below as I'm using above. And I don't want to make the high energy crystals locally. They're just going to be a fuss. The odd plating. That's a pain to make. Okay, so I don't want to do that. So will this fit into a single module or do I need 2? Let's start mapping it out. So how much of this assembly did I need? 0.7 of it. So this is probably more. Let's temporarily flip onto matrix. It's only 0.9 of a machine, so we can make the copper wire for the rocket control unit in module. I think this might work. Okay, let's start hashing this out because I think this is possibly a single module build. So just for the sake of, that's our 5 machines there. All right, then they require some mechanical parts. And this is going to be the belt that doubles as an output belt. So this is going to dump steel there, and then they're going to put output there. They'll take input from there. Is that how I want to do it? I think just for the sake of being friendly to inserters, I'm going to mix these up a bit. Yeah, that gives a chance for this inserter to see the content of this belt. Okay, so that's that bit done. Then I can fit some other processes in this gap, I guess. This whole thing is one too close. It needs to move back one. No. Okay, what's wrong with me then? I know that's quite a long conversation, but there we go. All right. So I was expecting there to be room to put another assembler in here. Okay, I was going mad, apparently. I can't add up. I wonder if I've broken any other builds that way. I don't know. I'm just having a quick look down here. No, they all look fine. Alright. So This bit of the build so far is fine, but this needs 2 other belts to work. Alright. So the odd plating we're shipping in, and the carbon fibre compound we are shipping in. So I can just have a couple of these. So carbon fibre there, and odd plating. Good, so that bit's done. I'm going to deflash it in a moment, which is totally different from defleshing, which is something we probably shouldn't talk about. Okay, so this is the bad wire. That's the good wire. Awesome. Then that's not going to reach these inserters, but we will figure something. Is that what I want? It'll do. So we're going to have some long arms, and we'll have some short arms. Good. Then we need rocket control units and insulated wire. So I want to make as much of that as possible this side. So this reckons I need 4 rocket control unit assembling machines. That's... Okay. So that's 4 of those. I've got lots and lots of warnings. What's going on? Okay, just an attack. Never mind. So that would be this. And it's a fairly simple build, but let's put it there for now. In fact, this could go there maybe? There's options. Alright. And then insulated wire is the other thing we need to deal with. So insulated wire is a 3-part process. We start with copper plate. That gets turned into copper coils, which gets turned into insulated wire. This needs some. I think. Yeah, we can do something funky. So if I had this going out, and for the sake of documentation, it's putting on the near side, then these can input that wire that they need, and can output their RCUs onto the same belt. Okay. And then this is the second input belt here. So that would be the wire and the rocket control units. We're bringing that and that in from trucks. We're making that locally. This is turning into a really nice build. I'm exceedingly pleased with it. There we go. So then we just need to load it in there. Do I care about capping this? I really do not. I want to buffer it up so that we can do burst runs. Okay. So this only needs the copper plate, doesn't need anything else. The copper plate only needs copper ingots, so let's do that. Yep. This additionally requires plastic. Can I bring the plastic here? I'm going to do the simplest, stupidest, ugliest thing I can think of. This can be plastic. Okay. Then, these are more interesting. They require high energy crystals and processing units. And I think we have that contraption there. Is that what we actually want? It's not, because I want to bring... I want it to come in here. That will do. Let's move that on one. Okay, so this is fairly straightforward for the most part. That goes in there. That goes in there. And then this one is going to grab from the underground. So if I juice all this up, I'm going to put 2 trucks in each that we're getting from out module. And we will see if this works. If we do, if it does, then this has solved our rockets problem. Which hopefully will solve our satellite launch problem. How many crafts? So it's done 2 products. Turn that off. So this is running, which is kind of nice. So this is products finished 31. Awesome. If we run back over, sorry I'm skipping around so much. This, how many products? 10. And so I should have plenty of stabilizers in my pocket now. Where are stabilizers? Biological chambers. Don't want the exotic matter. I can't see them. Yeah, I can't see them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I have 6 of 10 matter stabilizers. I'm just going to turn that request off. I don't need those anymore. I'm going to dump them out into the network. And all is right with the world. We have done a thing today. So just to recap. Today, we went around all of these builds and got them running, sort of. We have put down a second wire build, or is that a third wire build? Here? Yep. We've found a bottleneck with plastic and hopefully fixed it. This is totally backed up, so we have an adequate amount of cable in the network now. Good. Plastic, it should now be running. Yes, it is backed up because we have increased our... In fact, we never did. Because we never loaded this stuff into the warehouse. Goodness me. So, I thought I'd done a thing when we had definitely not done a thing. Okay, let's try this again. Goodness knows why the plastic started working then. We must have had a reduction in... We must have had a reduction in demand. And this isn't working at all. Because that never got replaced. Oh, so much shoddy building. So much rubbish building. Anyway, we have commissioned this rocket parts factory. Which is going to take a while to get going, so I will get back to you next episode, hopefully with a nice, happy smile on my face as we are building rocket parts at vast speed and launching rockets at even vaster speed. Till then, thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.